Good day to you. My name's Stephen Lazar from properT Network. How are you today? Hey, I've got a very serious video that I'd like to share with you. A couple of hours ago, I received a phone call from a property valuator who thought I was a consultant able to offer strategy on how to value the property for her. This was the first property she was going to value, and it's an NDIS property. And my concern, as you might have seen in some of my other videos, is what's going on in this industry. As soon as the government, our Australian government, launched a brilliant initiative and put a whole lot of money aside for it, you get very unscrupulous people coming out of the woodwork trying to maximize as much of it as they can at your expense. This has been playing on my mind for a while, because 80% of what people like you are sending us for review, we would never put our own money into. And when we tell these clients, ask these questions, discuss this with the person trying to market their property to you and trying to flog that property to you. And when they get the answers are not what they thought they would be. And this property valuer shocked me, because she said there's a property in Truganina, which is in Victoria, designed for the NDIS, one of the lower level categories, and the block of land was just under 400 square meters. They're going to build a 180 square meter SDA home on that property to accommodate 4 participants. 180 square meter includes a garage and under roof cover, which is the patio. So that probably leaves 160 something, 170 square meters to live in, 4 participants and a carer. That is criminal. You cannot squeeze so many people into a property. Strangers need to live together. There would be no space, there would be no privacy. Just because you can build it doesn't mean you should build it. The purpose of the NDIS scheme is to build something that's suitable for your participants to thrive in, not just to exist like a prisoner, but to thrive in. 4 participants and a carer in living space that's 160 to 170 square meters is not a good investment, because it's not a good product for your participants. What shocked me further was the land value was just under $400,000 in Truganina. The build price she quoted was $690,000 for a lower level disability. This poor client is being ripped off. That is just over $1 million of investment this client is going to make. And what further shocked me was when she mentioned the rent. This poor client has been offered $45,000 a year rent on $1 million investment. Why would you build an NDIS property for 4.5% yield? And I'm not sure exactly where the location was, but I'm sure the location is open to question as well. So I was shocked when she shared this with me, but I was more angry than I was upset, because so much of what we see regularly, week in and week out, are products being slapped together to appeal to you, the investor's greed or fear of missing out. Why on earth would you do that when you can, if you want a 4.5% rent, build a house, rent it out to a family? Don't go with an NDIS product and you're not even sure of if the location factor is going to work for you. And on such a minuscule rent, this poor property valuer didn't know what she was doing and was asking me for advice And I said, you cannot build at that price on a low level. You build a high physical support, or you build a robust home, and you're probably even less than that per square meter. The numbers just don't stack up. And this poor investor who probably has no idea, who doesn't even know what they don't know about this product, is getting the property valuated because they're committed to it. And that's even sadder. The purpose of my video with you for today is to urge you to seek out consultants like us. Seek out the 10-12% of the market who want to do right by the NDIS, who want to do right by your participants, their family and their carers. Our role is to understand what it is that you're wanting, why you're wanting, and what you're wanting to achieve from your investment. And then what we will do is we'll go out and we'll source the land for you that's going to work in a location that ticks the boxes on a block of land that is the right size and shape. We'll design the dwelling that's best suited to your participants' needs. We'll have it built, and we'll introduce you to the SDA providers who will source your participants for you, manage the property, and ensure that you get your income from the NDIS. So reach out to people like us rather than trying to do it yourself, rather than chasing after the high yields on paper, the unrealistic returns in the wrong location on a wrong floor plan. Build fit for purpose. Better still, talk to us. We've been in property for just over 16 years, and we've included the SDA, Specialist Disability Accommodation, into our portfolio almost 2 years ago when private investors like you started reaching out. Prior to that, I did 15 years financial planning. This is an investment vehicle. It's complex. Make use of services like ours because we've got so much experience in property and in numbers, and we know what the NDIS want, and we know what your participants want. We know what the carers need from the property, and we'll put it to you. Avoid the greed. Set aside your emotion. This is a do-good investment opportunity, but you do want to get it correct from the outset. Allow us to save you time, educate you, so that you can make an informed decision for the purpose of your investment making you more money. I'm Stephen Lazar from properT Network. Thank you for indulging me in this video and in this rant, but it's a damn important rant. I hope you get benefit from it. Stephen Lazar, properT Network, signing out.